Happy Saturday. Yeah, April 11th, 2020. Yeah, Easter Eve for all you religious folk. I'm not religious, but if you are, go for it. Yeah, I haven't done a blog for a few weeks because of the whole COVID-19 thing. So for 30 days of mourning, this is Widower Day, 1 year, 11 months, and 20 days. And I didn't know exactly what I wanted to say, but I want to focus on some of the good and the beautiful things that I've kind of seen throughout this kind of event. And kind of the things that I've had to deal with, I would say for the last month. As a widower and the challenges that it has provided. As a widower, I think the loss of Kateri 1 year, 11 months, and 20 days ago actually has provided me with certain tools to be able to cope with the whole coronavirus thing going on. For 1 year, 11 months, and 20 days, I have already, kind of dealt with isolation, that sense of being alone and loneliness, the loss of household income. That waking up to a new reality of life, I live in a different world, while also having to stay on top of my responsibilities, if I want to keep my home, keep my job, keep the plants alive, keep chickens alive, and all that kind of fun stuff. One of the lessons, I learned as a widower was time doesn't stop. Time doesn't stop for you, doesn't really pay attention to what it is that you're going through. For 1 year, 11 months, and 20 days, all I've wanted the world to fucking do is stop. Just stop, So I could take a breath, maybe catch up a little bit, maybe not feel like I'm just getting lost further and further behind, And well, it stopped. For me, my life still really hasn't changed that much. But just knowing that out there is just like, for some weird reason or in some weird way, it just has calmed me. I'm like, thank you. Thank you for slowing down. Thank you for taking a breath. Now we just have to deal with all the bullshit that's going to come along with that. But the whole, time doesn't stop. When Kateri was in palliative care dying, and I'd have to leave for whatever, you look around and you go, they have no idea that my wife is dying. They're still just living their life. They're just going ahead. Time doesn't stop. We all deal with things just because it's life, Coronavirus is all consuming right now, but my mom had a silent heart attack on Monday. She has cancer. She was in the hospital. Because of coronavirus, I couldn't see her. Well, plus I'm 3,000 miles away, but because of coronavirus, I couldn't stand next to her. Her husband, my father, couldn't hold her hand in the ER. Be with her when she got admitted. Listen to what the doctors had to say right there. My sister couldn't be there. My mother couldn't have her husband next to her. Time doesn't care. At that moment, this is what she was going to have to go through. This is what my father, my sister, myself was going to have to go through, and time was just going to keep on going. What kind of environment are we going to have to deal with as time just keeps going? It was fucking rough. At this point, there are good things in the world, like your mother being discharged from the hospital and being home. No, I still can't hold her, be there, sit next to her. But it's better. It's better. I guess that's what I'm trying to kind of get across. I mean, it's shitty right now. I think a lot of people think it's just absolutely shitty, horrendous. For some people it is. It's, we cover the gambit, in all things in life. There are people that are do better than others. There are people who do worse than others. There, and everything in between. But how do we go through, these times of adversity? For me, when Kateri first died, I had to look at the beauty in life. Because my life was destroyed. I just saw the most beautiful thing in the world to me die. I'm still here and I have to keep going on. Coronavirus. There's a lot more people now that are going through that exact same thing. That sucks, And for them, it's going to be really hard to look at the beauty in life. Because it was hard for me. And it still is. But there is beauty in life, and there are things that we do as a community together for the betterment of the community. Like stay home, stay safe, and that kind of shit. For me, I'm just trying to focus on the beauty and trying to help out wherever I possibly can. My job, my employer, I guess I'm an employee owner, whatever. This is the second time they've saved me. When Kateri died, I missed a month of work because of the compassion, empathy, and just support of my coworkers, company, friends, and stuff like that. I survived. 1 year, 11 months, and 20 days later, my company is providing a lot of good to our employees, to me. I can't tell you how good that feels, how fortunate I feel, that whether it is my company, whether it's my family, whether it is my friends, I'm surrounded by good people that think about other people. And how can we make their life better than what it is right now? How can we take away some of that uncertainty? Because I'll tell you, for the last 1 year, 11 months, and 20 days, that uncertainty fucking sucks. But that's why we think about things like my niece FaceTiming with her friend for 4 hours, making hair scrunchies, making the best of their situation, Yeah, they may be miles apart, but they can see each other, How can I get to the point where I can see my mother while she's in her hospital room, where I can't get into? How do we use the tools at our disposal to make things just a little bit better? And then still also hope for that best outcome. Like my mother, she's home. I'm glad I don't have to keep figuring out how to see her on a little phone. Yeah. I work now, starting last week, because, through my employer, I work for the Upper Valley Haven. It's another group of people that are doing just absolutely beautiful things, providing nourishment, providing services for people that need them. They have work with significant purpose behind them. Part of the good. There are good people, good things happening out there. Yes, pay attention to all that crap, the bad things, the things that we need to stay safe, to keep each other safe, but also recognize the good out there. The good things that people are doing. The doctors and nurses that my mother and father had nothing but good things to say about, even though the situation was frustrating. Those people that do their jobs, that even if it's not like a job thing, even if it's just someone trying to provide some sort of comfort for someone else, think about those things once in a while. insert them, insert them into the conversations. Oh, hey, that sucks. Oh, but did you hear about, Jim Bob doing this, that, or the other thing? Because there's plenty of good things out there to recognize. We just have to recognize them. That's up to us. That's up to you as the individual. Recognize the good things and then share that. Blah, blah, blah. I hope you guys do have a good Saturday or rest of your Saturday, or Sunday or Monday or whenever the fuck you watch this shit. Please stay safe. Please think about other people. Think about yourself as well. And try to enjoy life the best that you can in an environment that you're in. It's still life. It's still going along. If you're watching this video, well, you're alive, and time's just going to keep going, like for another 11 minutes and 5 seconds. Love to all y'all. Can't wait for some of those 6-second hugs to give them, and honestly to receive them. I miss just about everyone. So love ya. Have a good day, and take care. Bye.